So, Gene, we've heard before that it's about to come up, but we're hearing again it's about to come out. Sooner or later, that will be true. But coming out probably is the wrong expression. Actually, he just hands it into the Attorney General, right?
Yes, I think people need to know the mechanics and the process. What happens is Mueller may issue a full-blown War and Peace report, or maybe a mini report. He's going to give it to Attorney General Barr. Attorney General Barr will look it over, and he will do a summary. He's not just going to hand over the report to the public or Congress. He'll do a summary, and then we're going to fight over how much we're going to see.
At this point, is this a legal process or a political process? Because I really wonder if there can be any definitive result out of this. I mean, there's a sense it's sort of like a Perry Mason thing where there'll be an answer and we'll all know. Are we going to get to an answer?
Well, I love Perry Mason. I don't know if it's Perry Mason, but it is a combination of a legal and political process because so much is at stake. This is Watergate ×3. So the report will be issued, given to Barr. That's the legal process. He will summarize it. The summary will go to Congress, and then the political process will kick in. How much does Congress want to see of that report, and how much does the American people want to see? I got to comment on President Trump. The old saying, if you pray for something hard enough, you'll get it. Yeah. If he's saying that the report should be released, is he saying the entire report should be released or just the aspects that help him? Good question.
Yeah, it is a good question. At the same time, there are some national security issues as well, right? There may be some redactions. They may eliminate some things for national security reasons.
Yes, that report will not be revealed to the public in toto. What you're going to have is a lot of redactions, and here's why. We're looking at Russia interfering with the election of the United States of America. Russia is an enemy of our government, whether we like it or not. There are national security concerns. The CIA, all the intelligence agencies probably have a dog in that hunt. And you'll probably see a lot of stuff redacted because there is either an ongoing investigation or we're trying to protect the means and methods to gather intelligence.
So it's pretty clear the American people would like to see this report, whatever that means, however much of it is. I mean, if you poll them, they come up overwhelmingly saying, yeah, we want to see what's in there. Let's assume they do get to see what's in there. Will they be able to make sense of it? In this sense, very specifically, Gene, as I understand it, it may well be that it comes down to the question of conspiracy. There doesn't seem to be much question that the Russians tried to interfere with the 2016 election. There doesn't seem to be much question that they tried to benefit President Trump in that election. And there is not much question that at least some people around President Trump had some meetings with some people that were involved. Okay, you get all that. That does not create the conspiracy necessarily between the Trump campaign or people on the Trump campaign and with the Russians. What needs to be shown to establish that critical link?
Well, you missed 10 years of my 30 years with the Department of Justice, 3 decades. And I'm not going to be offended by that, by the way, David. But here's what I have to say. I was a very aggressive prosecutor, and I'm a big fan of Mueller. I've been kind of hard on President Trump. I don't see a slam dunk conspiracy among 1, 2, 3, or 4 individuals to collude or conspire with the Russians yet. But you got to understand, I don't have grand jury information. I haven't met the witnesses. But just on the public domain, I see a lot of red flags and loud gongs. Some of the actions of Manafort, the Tower meeting with Trump Jr. and Jared and all those clowns, if you will. And then you got the Roger Stone scenario. I see a lot of things that point towards a conspiracy, but I have yet to see in the public domain hard evidence that would lead me to indict anybody. but I don't have all the information that Mueller's office may or may not have.
Well, Gene, first of all, I apologize. Those 10 years, those were 10 important years, and I apologize. I was told it was 20. But that points me, what you just said points me to the larger issue. We have so many issues in front of us, whether it's climate change or it's how many people attended the inauguration. Everyone's disputing. No, everybody has different points of view. Won't this be ambiguous enough that the people who love Donald Trump will say, see, he's perfectly innocent, and the people who don't like Donald Trump will say, see, he's perfectly guilty, and won't we be right back where we started?
Yes, it's like the glass is half full. For the people who are devotees of President Trump and will do a picket charge for him, if that report is not absolutely crystal clear that the president and his compatriots broke the law, if it's not crystal clear, they're going to give President Trump the benefit of the doubt. The glass is half full or half empty, depending on who you support. But if you don't like President Trump and there's indicia and red flags and loud gongs in that report, if not clear evidence of a conspiracy and other crimes, you're going to have what I call equipoise. You're going to have two camps that think one person's good and the other camp thinks he's not good.